Afrobeat. It's a wet Tuesday here in the heartbeat of Afrobeat, Lagos, Nigeria. So it's been raining crazy since yesterday, this morning. In fact, we had to juggle our way, find our way to work because this is important. Breaking news coming from the camp of Wizkid. We have news coming from Burna Boy and Gunna. We have news coming from the camp of Zinoleesky and my darling, Chella. Before we do all that, thank you so much for your amazing support. Thank you for everything that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We love and appreciate you. You guys mean the world to us. You guys have been our soldiers. And like I've said, please put in the comment section where this you're watching from. Give you a big shout. We'll rep your city. Of course, take some, virtual hug. Of course, the weather cold, so you will need some. Anyways, let's just go right into it. A lot of things happening in the corridors of Afrobeats, and one of the most important things is that the stats will always speak for itself, right? And right now, one man that has been holding it down for a long time is Wizkid. And Wizkid's Made in Lagos has re-entered the Billboard World Albums Chart and is now spent about 164 weeks at the longest for any African album. I'll say that again for those at the back so they can hear me. Wizkid's Made in Lagos has re-entered the Billboard World Albums Chart. It has now spent a couple of 164 weeks and is the longest for any African album. Any African album. Big ups to Wizkid for this one. And really, for what it's worth, right? This album has not just come to scatter the charts, to rearrange the charts. It has really stuck, stayed, and still threatening the other albums that have actually been released after this album was released. So, it's just safe to say the reason why these FCs are so passionate about their pop C is the fact that he's a history maker, he's a chart changer, chart topper, and you just have to give it to Wizkid. Made in Lagos houses a lot of incredible songs, and for what it's worth, I personally feel like this album is. I've said it many times, and every time I've said it, the other fan base, they come for me. They talk saying, ABFC. I'm like, nah, it's not about being FC. This album is one of the cleanest, most beautiful albums I've ever heard in a long time. And I feel like it should be inducted into the Hall of Fames of the best albums of all time. I'm talking Afrobeats. Reckless is on that P. Ginger featuring Burna Boy, Long Time, Skepta, Mighty Wine, Blessed by, featuring Damian Marley, as well as Smile, Piece of My Heart by Lam. Are you talking about like real superstars on that P? And then you're telling me that this album is not a goated album? Let's not even do that. And congratulations to Wizkid and what people are talking about. Waiting in the yarn for the street of X. Man like Ketch says not even ready to leave the charts. It is safe to say this album is not even ready to leave the chart. It has stuck, it has stayed, continues to stay, and it has a long way to go. So big ups to the one and only Wizkid for actually not only carrying the culture on his back, but actually really proving to everyone who cares to listen that he is in fact one of the goats of Afrobeats. You might argue that it's not the goat of Afrobeat because everybody get their fave. There's the Davido fans, the 30BG. There's also the Burna fans. I'm talking about the outsiders. There's a Rema fan. Rema is actually one of the guys actually really prepping to topple these big three guys. And then you have to give everyone credit. But you know what? Wizkid is undoubtedly one of the goats of Afrobeat. And let's take this comment from Dark Diamond. Dark Diamond says, as it is, that album can continue charting till eternity. This one loud, though. It go far, will love far. But anyways, big ups and congratulations to the one and only Wizkid Machala himself. He's been able to really not just bring to our ears classic album, but he's just been able to really guide his speed jealously, and the fans who have continued to root for him have stuck with him. Like the FC's one of the most astronomical fan bases in the world. These guys are ready to do anything for their pop scene, and you have to give him credit not just for only carrying the culture, but also having such an amazing fan base. Sometimes it could be a lot. They can actually be a lot, but it is what it is. These fans are riding hard for Wizkid, and that's what we love to see. Now, talking about Wizkid, and also in the Wizkid news, we have big DJ Tunes who has come out to say, big announcement this week. I don't know what this announcement is going to be about. I do not have extra information to share with you. But every time that DJ Tunes comes out to say, there's going to be a big announcement, there's usually a big announcement. Is it another single? Just maybe a project? Or is Wizkid going to officially announce an African Mariah tour? I don't know what this is about, and fans are actually guessing and wondering what this could be about. What is this big announcement that DJ Tunes has been teasing? Guys, if you know what I don't know, please tell me in the comment section, because I'm really, really looking forward to what this is going to be about. Wizkid has actually been literally everywhere. He's been to 2 countries in the past 3 days. He's been to Algeria, he's been to Malawi, shut it down, amazing, beautiful performances, left his imprint those countries. Nobody who attended that show had anything bad to say regarding Wizkid's performances. Yes, of course, he was also, on stage rocking it with the legendary Vibes Cartel, a couple days ago. Amazing performances. Wizkid just jumped on stage and changed the scenery. Everybody screaming and shouting. So you could tell that Wizkid has actually been on the road for very, very good reasons. But what is this big announcement about? We don't know. I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. If you know something I don't know, please let me know. And Bayu says, baby, debe or Gbafia. I don't know what Gbafia means, but anyways, the people waiting for streets and I know what that one mean. Big Army says, any announcement, we no be wedding announcements, please keep it. You guys are trying to drag Wizkid into this wedding pee. Yes, I know there's been a lot of comparison, a lot of talk about Mr. Easy and Temi or Tedola, Tedola's wedding. I beg your pardon, and of course the comparison between David's wedding and all of that. Davido is married right now. Mr. Easy is married right now. A lot of all these guys are gearing to actually tie the knots. Even Ronaldo said, don't buy a ring for a babe. And people are asking, when will our Popsy Wizkid actually get married? I don't know when that's going to be, but well, we keep our fingers crossed. And if there's any small hint that is going to actually officially tie the knot with Jada P, we will let you know. And Big Alvin say, I beg, any announcement, we no be wedding announcement, please. No, bring and come this side. Big Army, I'm talking about Stonebwoy. Don't worry yourself. Maybe, just maybe, your wish will come true very soon. But maybe they keep our eyes locked in for that one. DJ Tunes also has been talking loudly and giving us some insight to what people have been actually chatting about. Now, Wizkid has been flaunting his private jet left, right, and center. When he was going to Algeria, it's now a picture for front of PJ. It go where he go again, Seth? The second country where he was at, he flash him again. And then a lot of people are saying, okay, what is exactly going on? Big Bird will not, flaunt, all of these things without actually, giving us an insight to what exactly, we're supposed to think. Maybe, just maybe, that's another huge purchase from Wizkid. Maybe Wizkid has purchased another private jet. It just they snap this thing, they go everywhere, just they snap and they go. And DJ Tunes, with a very cheeky tweet right there on X, jet lag, and just really maybe insinuating that maybe Big Wiz has actually copped a new one. But he's not announcing it. He's not showing it off like the other guys will do. Just maybe it is in fact true. But guys, do you have any extra insight or scoop to this gist? Because a lot of people have been reporting that Wizkid has actually purchased another private jet. Starboy Gucci says, LOL, this one when Wizkid just the tease jet peaks back to back. What is he up to? My brother Starboy Gucci, and the same question when myself they ask, what is Machala up to? Because the way just they pose jet up and down, maybe it is the jet era. Because Davido just actually copped one a couple weeks ago. He was flaunting it, and Wizkid say, you know what? I'm not gonna shout about it. I'm just gonna put pictures up there for you to think about what you have to think about and start Stardom says that's a big boy mood. Now agenda don't finish for Up's mouth. Anyways, the Jet story, the Jet comparison is actually on right now, and people are cooking. The fans are cooking themselves. FCs versus 30 BGs right now is a hot topic, on the streets of Afrobeats. Well, let's take a further dive into the world of Burna Boy. Gunna and Burna Boy's WGFT has now reached a new peak of 72 on this week's Billboard Hot 100, spending the fourth consecutive week on the chart. I'll say that again. Gunna and Burna Boy's WGFT reaches a new peak of 72 on this week's Billboard Hot 100, spending the fourth consecutive week on the chart. Congratulations to Gunna and Big Burna. And I can say for a fact that people have been talking about this and saying, now Burna Boy, they carry this entire album. Where we have Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Asake Mr. Money on this album. But people are speaking loudly about Burna Boy's involvement on this album and saying, WGFT just they carry this thing, they go. Where is the other guy? Or where are the other guys? Questions I cannot categorically answer because, well, you guys are the judge, the jury, and the executives. So tell me in the comment section if you in fact feel like this album is being carried by the one and only Burna Boy himself. I feel like right now Burna Boy is on a freaking roll. He's been really, really doing amazing. I saw the clips from his show in Brazil. It was crazy. Everyone was really, really, really turned. Big week for the one and only Burna Boy, and Gunna is just benefiting and profiting off the benevolence of Burna. So congratulations to everyone involved. And Favor Francis says on X, I respect Burna. And of course, JR says going to spend more than 10 weeks on the chart, I am sure. Well, we keep our ears pinned to the ground and our eyes locked on, and we'll see how that one does in the couple of days. And let's talk about my darling. Anyways, Chella's Darling has now surpassed 50 million streams on Spotify in less than 6 months of official release. It is the fourth most streamed 2025 Nigerian song so far on the platform. Big win for Chella himself. Every time we talk about emerging artists, it is almost as though we don't remember that this guy is actually trailing the rest of them, all the guys. Chella has actually really done amazing. This record has broken a lot of other records. So Chella is up there in terms of the people who are rooting to see if it's gonna cop the next rated award at the Headies. Just maybe happens for Chella this time around. We are waiting to see how that one will actually pan out. It's going to really be huge and very, very big for this young man. He has really taken the industry by storm, proving everybody wrong. In fact, released a new song. You may say, oh, okay, it sounds like My Darling is not as chatting as the other ones. I'm talking about My Darling. But, I mean, Darling, you have to accept that this guy has done his best. He's doing his best. And is in fact in the conversation every time we talk about emerging stars. And let's take a comment from Kola. Kola says, sadly, might be his only hit song. Anyway, Kola, the truth of the matter be say, this guy entered the scene, in gets hit song. Which one? You self get. Tell me for comment section now. Make I hear your own side of the story. But anyway, congratulations to Big Chella on this amazing feat. Now let's take a look at the most streamed Nigerian songs on Spotify so far in 2025. Baby Is It a Crime by Rema, 69 million streams on Spotify. With You by Davido and Omale, 67.1 million. Lahore is third place with 65.8 million. And My Darling by Chella, 50 million. Fourth place. And fifth place is Arikawa, 49.8 million. And Pity This Boy by Odumodu Black is sixth place with 41.8 million. Ta by Burna Boy is 39.5 million, sitting on the 7th spot. Big 7 taking the 7th spot. Lawa verse 2, I've been at chapter 2, is 34.9 million, featuring Burna Boy, of course. Sitting pretty on the number 8 spot. Give Me That, number 9 song on Spotify, is the highest most streamed songs on Spotify so far in 2025, 31.3 million. 10, we have Lost by Fola with 27.5 million streams on Spotify across all credits. Big ups to the one and only Baby Easy to crime. Rema, the number one guy in the country right now, the one that everybody's talking about. The way he's been moving, insane, crazy, crazy. So congratulations to the top 10 guys who are doing the most, doing everything to push the culture. Now they say person when no fit buy market, no the price market. But Bill says Zinoleesky don't price market this morning because he go Twitter, go to talk things when mouth no supposed talk, and he said you can do it. Stop sucking on them niggas. Big three call. That's a big statement, and he said, stop actually marinating on them people's something. Big three call. It's like saying, what is big three? You guys are always hopping around them big threes, talking about them big threes. What's all that? You guys are actually just really, really just doing all that nonsense because you want to patch on something. I don't do that here. I'm a big talker. I talk and I do it. And he said, you know what? Big three, yeah, shit, I don't care about them. Anyways, I don't know what this is about. I don't know if he's just trying to get into some type of conversation. I know there's a new song dropping very soon, Zinoleesky and Naira Marley on that one. Maybe just to get attention to the new record. I don't know. But guys, what do you make of this? Do you think that someone like Zinoleesky should still be talking in 2025? Or maybe let's just forgive and forget so that they too, they don't go chop. They don't get career. I be like, this thing don't too much, don't too long. Maybe we leave them. But tell me in the comment section because I don't know. It's got to be about you, what your thoughts are regarding this. I will be right here to respond to every one of it. Guys, this is where we come to the wrap. We come to the end, I beg your pardon, of the morning drive here at Gusto TV Africa. We love and appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with us. And we're going to see you guys in a couple minutes. Bye for now and stay blessed.